I'm Richard Cartwright and this is Golf Swing Analysis. How you all doing? Still no firm date with which golf is set to return. So many dates being plucked out the air. The 11th of May, the 18th of May, a few people have said. Still no firm date. Golf has been opening a little bit around the world, but not quite here yet. So we wait to hear and obviously wait till it's safe to do so. But it's still great to see everyone sending me swings. So please keep sending me swings. I'm loving sort of the feedback that I'm getting from these YouTube videos. So hugely appreciated and much appreciated. You can keep sending me your golf swings to analyse. Massively keeping me entertained during this pandemic anyway. So yeah, please keep sending them, and also please comment below as well. And next up tonight then we've got Stephen. Now Stephen plays off 10, goes to see his local pro every sort of couple of months. Stephen feels he has a bit of an out to win swing. So he plays a fade, which is the general consensus. We have an out to win swing, plays a fade. It's not always the case, and we'll see why in a minute. But he says he feels his hip turn isn't the best. Now again, I've done this many times. Felt that something's wrong in my swing, almost been told it, so you're almost convincing yourself. The great thing is, Stephen, it's not your hip turn that's the issue. We're going to find out now. So when we look down, setup's good. I didn't receive any videos from the front, which is fine. Not 100% sure how the grip is. The grip could have a big influence in this golf swing, but I don't feel it is because I can't see it. I'm obviously not going to comment on it, but overall I like the setup. Spine angle good, knees flex nicely, and the arms hanging down nicely, so that's all good. So when we take the club back, okay, well, we'll see what we're calling pretty much an on-plane swing here. Club head slightly behind the hands, don't have a major issue with that. But you can just see, it's really difficult to see, camera's a little bit blurred. For me, the face is opening up just a little bit too much here. Now the problem with that is when we get to an open position at the top of the swing, as we'll see here, how do we know the toe end of the golf club's pointing down? What tends to happen is you'll want to make a subconscious correction from there to try and square the face up. What does that mean? Well, for some it usually means that club is going to be brought in down steep, but for others it can mean the club's brought down on plane, but the hands get out in front to try and again save the face. And we'll see the consequence of that here with Stephen. So when we bring the club down, what happens is the hands go outwards towards the golf ball. So when we bring that club down, you'll see the shaft is in quite a good position, really nice position. Again, that sort of roughly 45 degrees that I like to talk about as well. So it's in a good position. So I wouldn't class it necessarily as out to in per se, it's maybe a fraction. But when we get to impact, or just before impact, look at what part of that golf club is lined up to that golf ball. It's the heel or towards that shaft, the hose, or there's a number of names for it. I'm not going to say that the dreaded S word out there. But Stephen, again, I didn't necessarily get this from you either, but possibly I can imagine there's maybe the odd one or two shanks in. Not every shot, but maybe the odd one or two. And usually when we hit a shot with the neck of the golf club, especially with the longer clubs, the driver in particular with the bulge face, we tend to get a bit of a fade on the driver, and that's potentially where your baby fade is coming in, because it's not the path that's causing it, it's more the contact. And the contact is massively being influenced by your hand path, and your hand path is being massively influenced by that face angle on the way back. So it's all really linked, and all linked down to how you take the club away. Because that face is again brought back slightly open, I'd want you to get that feeling to really stop that ball going from left to right, and to stop that ball coming from the inside of the golf club. Two things you can do there. One, make sure you are contacting it on the odd occasion at the heel of the golf club by spraying it with that tarring foot spray as well. God knows how many cans I've used of that, and I know a lot of you have used that out there as well. So spray your club with that tarring foot spray, let it dry for a second or two, and just see where it's coming out the golf club face. But to fix that, we've got to make sure that club face is just pointing again down, because the problem is when the club face is pointing open, what tends to come into the golf ball first tend to be the heel of the golf club. And again, that would be leading to a big issue with all golf clubs. Really, we obviously want to be striking out the middle, not the heel, the dreaded heel. So, Stephen, for you, what I want you to do, I want you to make sure that shaft isn't rotating on the way back. I want you to make sure that club face is pointing down towards the ground to really stop that slightly heely shot that you've got going on. We don't want to fix the path because we know the path is not too bad, or the plane, I should say, of the golf club is not too bad. The swing overall is very good. So you've obviously got down to, a good level because of a lot of things in there. Stephen, I hope this makes sense and hope this helps, again, a lot of you out there as well with those slightly necky shots. Please comment if you agree, disagree, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'll speak to you all soon.